We store around 4,000 types of spring steel wire as rods or, like here, as coils. Generally, there are two ways of shaping wire into a spring. The first is winding. This method is used for wire with a diameter of up to 26 millimeters. The spring steel wire is mostly pre-hardened. The reeling is done on a CNC-driven machine. Our specialists need experience to make sure that the springs match the design exactly, as the material properties of the spring steel may vary. If it were simply programmed into the machine would produce a different spring out of every coil. The spring rate, that is, the ratio of spring load and deflection, depends on the material used, and also the dimensions. The diameter of both wire and spring, the number of coils, the distance between them, or the thickness of the base at the ends. The other way of shaping a spring is coiling. The wire used is up to 55 millimeters thick and is generally only hardened after it has been coiled. Here, the material is wrapped around a metal spike. Coiling is slower than winding and doesn't enable as many spring shapes to be made, but we can also produce smaller diameters and we can handle thicker dimensions. Steel up to 32 millimeters in thickness is cold-formed. Thicker steel is hot-formed and then hardened and tempered. Springs made of so-called spring-tempered material are tempered after they have been shaped. We polish as needed the ends and burr or chamfer inner and outer edges. We shot peen our products to increase their service life. In the blasting chamber, rollers rotate the springs so that the tiny steel balls peen the spring's whole surface evenly. This complete compression, the so-called setting on the block, ensures that the springs don't lose strength later on. Only when a test spring has successfully accomplished all these steps and precisely fulfilled all the requirements will we go into serial production. We protect the surface against corrosion by, simply put, applying a varnish made of epoxy resin or polyester, which means that our products are now ready to use.